बिल्कुल बेचनी है।
तो फिर टिका ही है ना।
देखिए।
ओह यही। अच्छा इसके टायर तो मुड़े हुए हैं।
ये गाड़ी
Thank you.
Check. 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 No. It's working. It's working. It's working. Check. Check. Say what? The guests have arrived. We'll be starting in another few minutes. Let me also put this. Let me also put this thing. I put it on yours. Like this. See your lines. Don't look at them. They can. Shish. Aren't your parents waving at you? Mind waves. To the 2-year-long gap. This is one event all of us will cherish through the year ahead and beyond. To begin the evening on an auspicious note, it's time to light the lamp and enjoy the blessing of the divine.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Let us wish that this light of enlightenment takes over the darkness of differences, injustice, and violence in the world and guides us towards peace, progress, and harmony. I would like to request the guest of honor, Mr. Sheelam Seth, Ms. Sudha Santanam, Sindhura ma'am, Aishwarya ma'am, Jyoti ma'am, and Nisha ma'am to come forward to light the lamp. I would also like to welcome Sairath sir, the first staff member of the academic year 2022-23 for grade 6 and 7 to join along with the parent representative of Form 6, Ms. Harita, and parent representative Form 7, Ms. Prasanna, Mr. and Mrs. Valaru, and Mr. and Mrs. Dubey, who are the first parents to enroll their children into grades 6 and 7 for the academic year 2022-23.
Like to request our students of grade 6 and 7, Meghla, Tarak and Priyan, to present a sapling as a token of gratitude to Sheelam sir, Dhanam, Sweta ma'am, representatives, ma'am, Ma'am, Valaru, and Sir and Mrs. Do. Why not? Move back. Now,
evening. Please sit back and enjoy this melodious performance.
Bye. Stop clapping.
That was mellifluous indeed. We take the event forward with the welcome dance. Today's welcome dance is an amalgamation of the 5 Indian classical dances, including Mohiniyattam, Odissi, Manipuri, Satriya, and Kathak. Each form accentuates the cultural and socio-political bifurcation of each state. However, the dances come together to celebrate the differences while highlighting the unity of the performing traditions. The performance also celebrates our core values, which come together to create a Shriyite. The Shriyite is a combination of the 4 core values, that is, sensitivity, integrity, pursuit of excellence, and pride in one's culture, along with the 24 values which are embedded in the lesson plans. This performance piece is in Rag Malika set to Adi Taram.
spark brings success, which is the secret behind the success of the Sri Ram Universal School.
Now, I request Director Education, the Sri Ram Schools, Hyderabad, and Founder Principal, the Sri Ram Universal School, Rotarian, Dr. Jyoti Reddy, a seasoned scholar and a passionate educator, to share with us the highlight of the year. Accompanying her are Harshit Das and Araf Mahajan from grade 6 and Shubham Vyas and Kiana Shroff from grade 7.
So like a teacher, I say eyes on me. Listen to me carefully. I'm not going to make it boring, but definitely you should be mentally prepared for 30 minutes to 35 minutes. Unlike many school principals' reports, I'm not going to make it boring, I'm sure. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. Honorable guest for the evening, Mr. Sheelam Seth, CEO Shri Educare Limited. Our special guest, Ms. Sudha Santanam, Associate Vice President Operations, SEL. Our parent partners whose child was the first admission for the academic year 2022-23, Mrs. and Mr. Valluru. Parents of Pranavi Valluru from grade 6. Mrs. and Mr. Dubey, parents of Shaurya Dubey from grade 7. Managing Directors Ms. Sindura Indukuri and Ms. Aishwarya Kura, who are with us in spirit today. Ms. Nisha Chanda, VP Operations. Mr. Mohammad Rizwan, Head of School, the Sri Ram Academy. Ms. Sunita Gujula, Head of Primary School, the Sri Ram Academy. Ms. Nadia Patel, Coordinator of PYP, who are expected to be here, but they are also with us in spirit today this evening. Mr. Prasad Eram Shetty, the General Manager for both the schools, the Sri Ram Hyderabad schools, who is a new joinee in the Sri family. Vice Principal Senior School, Usha ma'am, I think she must be busy looking after some things for the form evening. Vice Principal Junior School, Nirupama ma'am. My colleagues from Admin and Academic Department, my academic and admin coordinators, Shri parents, my beloved Shriites and other esteemed guests. Namaste once again. To address all of you, it took 1 minute. So definitely it takes 30 minutes, right? That's my Shri family. Your presence here today makes this evening even more special. I am grateful at the same time, very emotional to stand here today after a long wait to present the school report before all of you. We missed so many beautiful moments in the last 2 years. Most importantly, the synergy that this stage creates during events like our annual form evenings. School reports are close to my heart because I like to present them differently each year. Monotonous school reports can be boring, and I, as an educator, believe in keeping my class engaged and happy. Parents of students of past academic years would remember that my report of the first year revolved around the vision and mission of the school. And in the second year's report, I used the core values as the backdrop for my report. In the third year, it was 7 habits of highly effective people helped me weave my report together. The fourth and fifth year, of course, the pandemic struck. Here, I am presenting this year's school report, and the theme for this year's report is based on goals. Paul Young once said, The journey is the destination, the process you are in is the goal. Success is never defined by the outcome but by the process. The theme for today's form evening is Dali's Diary, a journey of a free soul. It is based on the life of Salvador Dali and how his travels across the world, the individuals he met, and the various historic events of the time that influenced his work. His journey became instrumental for him to achieve all his goals in his lifetime. While the form evening will show us the different perspectives of his journey, my report today will focus on the SMART goals. Before I begin, like any happy occasion, I would like to start the school report with some proud achievements. It was a vision to launch another school with an international curriculum, which is the Shriram Academy, by the time the TSUS Hyderabad turned 5, and we have accomplished this with great fanfare. Admissions for the new school were promising, and we were off to a great start by crossing 185 admissions in the inception year. I would like to thank Shri parents who have played a key role in making this journey a memorable one, because almost more than 25 parents have transferred their students to TSRA, who joined the TSUS saying that we want to be with you, but whenever you start international curriculum, we want to shift. So thank you so much, parents, for spreading the word also. We have successfully been in operation for this academic session, and I'm proud to share that we have delivered as per promise and are carrying the Shri legacy with Shri pride and commitment. The next news that I want to share is something that I cherish. In my past experience, I have led institutions that were K-12, yet I came on board this beautiful institution while it was only a baby, a primary school. It is an achievement to work hand in hand, meeting all standards and receiving the senior secondary school affiliation as a result. This is a matter of pride for all of us. We are a K-12 school now. To make the senior secondary program at TSUS Hyderabad qualitative and effective, the year 2023 and 24 will be exclusively utilized for preparing for this milestone. We do not want to rush. So we are going to take next year for our preparation, groundwork, so that we launch a very qualitative, again, a Shri Senior Secondary program. Please be informed that grade 11 will commence in the academic year 2024 and 2025. A dream to bag the prestigious International Dimension in Schools award within the first 5 years was one of my long-term goals as the founder principal. I am delighted to announce that the Shriram Universal School, Hyderabad, has bagged the International Dimension in School award by British Council for the years 2022-25, securing a whopping 40 on 40 score. I think we deserve a bigger round of applause. 40 on 40. This was achieved by executing 7 intensive projects, giving students in collaboration with 2 international schools, namely Jayasuddin International School, Maldives, and DPS Modern Indian School, Doha, Qatar. We are now entitled to use the British Council logo in all our communications for the next 3 years, which is a prestigious accomplishment. TSUS Hyderabad, the happy school, and its journey is a dream come true of 2 truly inspiring young women. It is with great pride that we would like to share that Miss Sindura Indukuri and Miss Aishwarya Kura, managing directors of the Shriram Hyderabad schools, have been felicitated with the Women Edupreneur Award by the Brainfeed magazine, which recognizes the difference that they have made us to the field of education. We are mighty proud of the dynamic duo who are the pillars of our school. The school recently received the Certificate of Establishment from the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell for having established School Innovation Council as per the guidelines of Innovation Cell, which is a Government of India undertaking. We are delighted and proud to recognize the green spirit in our learning spaces and joyfully receive the gold medal presented by the Climate Reality Project India as a part of their Green Campus program. The Sri Ram Universal School is a green champion, and again we can use this logo for next 3 years. In this context, I would like to put it across, let all of us reduce the carbon footprint by opting for school transport next year so that I can relax with traffic management, we can address and justify this Green Campus Award, then you can also relax sending the students using school transport. I am presenting this report after a gap of 2 years. While the report will cover the happenings of this academic year, you will also witness some noteworthy achievements and initiatives of the past years as well. It is important to you, for all of us, to be abreast with all that we do at TSUS Hyderabad. On that note, I am glad to present the school annual report for the academic year 2022-23. Let me start with the goal for this form evening. Annual days or form evenings, as we call them, help in achieving goals in the most unconventional and interesting ways. So, while we at TSUS believe in academic rigor and achievements, we never undermine the importance of sports, visual and performing arts in a child's life. I know there are some parents who had issues with sports for all. Let us address that in a different platform. Students learn a range of life skills, social skills, collaboration and communication skills, which they are a part of such a cultural extravaganza. So the multifaceted goal for this form evening will be seen on this stage in a short while. I am sure you all will thoroughly enjoy it. Get driven into your ambition. Pursue your goals passionately, and you will see your dreams come alive. Mentioned by Ruplin. Goals, as we all know, need to be smart, isn't it? Which means they need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely. While adherence to SMART is critical to achieving any goal, we will look at each aspect of SMART and the various activities, initiatives and achievements with a unique perspective. Let's start with S, which stands for specific. I would like to share our numbers as of today. We are a family of 1928 Shriites, 180 Shri educators, 36 SEL experts, 35 admin team members, led by managing directors, the Sri Ram Hyderabad School, Sindhu ma'am and Aishwarya ma'am. It's me as the director and the caring principal, Nisha ma'am as vice president operations, SEL team, vice principal senior school Usha ma'am, junior school vice principal Nirupama ma'am, student welfare advisory board head, the senior coordinator Shweta ma'am, academic coordinators, key activity coordinators, PE coordinator, Shri Dait and Interact Club coordinator, Shri Paryavaran coordinator, pillars of the admin department, parent relationship team, the student council 2022-23. On the screen you can see the student council body, and yes, students in the leadership positions have contributed significantly during various events and happenings at school. While we are looking at the significant and specific stakeholders who have been an integral part of the school's functioning, we cannot miss mentioning our Shri parents. They contributed effectively in parent committees, PTA, Parent Teacher Association, attending workshops for parents, workshops by parents, parents as guest speakers, participation on open days and events, providing constructive feedback, partnering in problem solving and decision making. The school meeting with parent representatives was held on 25th June 2022 for term 1. The meeting for term 2 will be held in the month of November. Moving on, the vision statement focuses on tomorrow and what an organization wants to ultimately become. The mission statement focuses on today and what an organization does to achieve it. I am proud to say that despite the pandemic and the challenges, Team TSUS has been focused on every keyword of the vision and mission statement by taking specific and deliberate measures. We do have our SEL team monitoring and guiding at every step to ensure that we are in the right direction. In this context, I would like to share that this morning we had our management committee meeting where SEL CEO Mr. Sheelam Seth and AVP Ms. Sudha ma'am had reviewed our term 1 report in the presence of our managing directors and had appreciated the same. Yeah, he will acknowledge my statement in his address. The vision that we have for our Shriites is to see them successful in every sphere of life. Our dreams for them are to make each one of them a unique part of the society. I envision them to be passionate, sensitive, achievers, problem solvers, thought leaders, game changers, and above all, happy individuals. When these goals are backed by specific and right values, they become exemplary acts of leadership. It has been a conscious effort to make these core values a part of all that we do at TSUS. The testimony to this is evident in the actions and behavior of every member of the Shri family. Long-term success requires faith that your efforts to plan and execute the process will lead to the desired outcome. We dare to dream big because we dare to act. A clear vision with a smart goal results in great achievements. Continuing with the letter S in SMART, I now present the various initiatives and accomplishments that were planned and executed with specific outcomes in mind. SAP for grade 6 and 7 is initiated to address academic and career goals, support personal and social needs, encourage personal inquiry and growth, social responsibility, and academic excellence. Purposeful action towards creating a better future is also one of the features of SAP. Interact Club of the Sri Ram Universal School is another opportunity brought to our students from grade 8, and grade 6 and 7 students will contribute by supporting the various causes initiated. They have internalized the vision of Rotary, which is service above self. They stood apart in every activity, whether it was hosting district level events or participating in district level competitions. Our Shriites left a mark. Interact Club installation was held in the month of October. Cleanliness drive was carried out by Interactors on World Environment Day. Newspaper collection was done and eco-friendly bags were made by Didis using these newspapers. TSUS being a zero plastic zone, these bags are being used and proceeds from the sales of these bags are used to provide economic support to Didis. Ganesh idol making activity was also carried out. Some of these idols were gifted to support staff and proceeds from sales of the others were used to help the support staff. Shri Pataka, I think your children must have shared with you. Shri Pataka, eco-friendly Diwali drive was conducted to raise awareness in students about the ill effects of firecrackers. Visit by the principal and Shri Dayit, an Interact Club coordinator to the tribal areas in Sri Shailam forest. This was a wonderful experience for me. This was to do the groundwork for the project called Children of the Forest, which will be driven by the Interact Club of TSUS. This project is going to be long-term and impactful step taken with a mission to build a child-friendly school for primitive, vulnerable tribal groups. So if your children are in 6 and 7 now, by the time they are pass-outs of Sri Ram, they will have a long history working with these tribal children and making a huge impact, which adds to their portfolio also when they apply for universities. More than that, they will see the change that they have brought in the society and to the less privileged. That is what is the difference that Shri schools make. It's not just about academics, it's not just about seeing specific outcomes and results in that particular year or in 1 or 2 years. All our goals, all our plans, all our actions are going to have long-term impact and influence. The funds raised by students through the Earn and Donate initiatives will be contributed towards Children of the Forest. How many of you are paying your children? Are they earning? Thank you so much for that response. So please ensure that they work and they earn, they contribute. It's not that they take money from your pockets and simply contribute. We don't believe in such donations. After they earn and collect, you can add some more amount. That's a different story. But insist on that. And please pay. Don't say that I don't have change, tomorrow I will give. They lose interest. Okay? Yeah. So the school has joined the global mission initiated by India to mark 2023 as the International Year of Millets. This initiative is aligned with school's core values of sensitivity and pride in one's heritage. Plant and Promote is a project initiated from my office under the Shri Paryavaran banner, where children will plant 5 saplings and ensure that they are nurtured to grow. To have accountability from the students, it also holds weightage in the form extra credits in term 2 in the internal marking system to get promoted to the next grade level. So if someone has not planted, it's better to do. Tomorrow is Sunday. Next term, without that project submission, all other internal assessments will be 0, which you don't like, I know. On that happy note, I would like to share that we have an in-house nursery on campus. We would now present our guests with saplings grown in our very own Shri Nursery. We have also commenced enrollments for Shri Extra Mile program, and we urge parents enroll students and make the most of it. Shri Sathi, it's an initiative taken up by the Interact Club to teach the children of Neem Foundation, Gurgaon. Students of grade 6 taught grade 6 students of New Foundation and supported them with English and Hindi every Saturday. That is compassion and patience in action by our Shriites. In our quest to create a dependable platform for students to celebrate their ideas and bask in the glory of sharing them, TED Student Talk program became our guiding star. As a group of creative and futuristic minds, students came together and discussed thought-provoking and engaging questions. 20 students from each from last year, grade 5 and 6, were a part of the initiative and recorded their final videos. These videos are released on Tuesdays as TED video at frequent intervals on your YouTube channel. Hope parents are watching this space regularly. Are you watching our school YouTube? Tomorrow, please spare half an hour to watch at least one TED video. You will be amazed and you will not miss the next Tuesday's video. I promise. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. By Robert Greene. Inclusion at TSUS is what makes it stand apart, as the Shri Spurge department holds a special place in the hearts of the senior leadership and has seamlessly made its way into the entire school. Shri Dilse is the staff wing of Shri Dayat, where staff members joined hands to provide groceries to those who were in need. Under Shri Dilse Staff Community Program, educators of TSUS Hyderabad are proud to have conducted a storytelling activity and interactive session at the Film Nagar Government School as a knowledge share initiative. Moving on to another specific measure taken by us at TSUS is the formation of the Student Body Council at an early age. While most schools elect their student body from the higher secondary grades, we did the same from our inception year itself, with our highest grade being grade 5. To keep up what we started, we have 2 student council bodies this year. One for primary segment and the other for middle and secondary school segment. Here is a glimpse of the video. You can move this. The specific outcome was to provide exposure in the most practical way to mentoring and empowering our students. The year-long responsibility shouldered by them will hone their planning, execution, and leadership skills. Moving on to the M in SMART, which is measurable, the world today is driven by data. Consistent and conscious efforts are made to bring in objectivity in critical areas concerning students, be it parent satisfaction, staff satisfaction, or the academic performance and achievements of our students in curricular and co-curricular fields. It is quantifiable and measured against to assess the standard of student learning and take measurable steps to keep bettering the performance. Asset results are thus a testimony of the conscious effort put in by the staff and students. The results were received in the month of August. The detailed analysis of data has been done by the concerned academic teams, and action plan to increase the scores in term 2 is already in place. In fact, when we compared these asset results to the previous year's asset results, we are in a better position by improved scores. Thank you. See, academic results, when I told it is improved, Thalia. The goal is to turn data into information and information into insight. With my steadfast belief in this quote, I would like to share the plan of action after receiving and analyzing feedback from parents. Based on the recent feedback regarding sports facilities and processes, we have formulated the following action points going forward. See, it takes courage for a principal to say that I am working on the feedback of parents, there are areas of improvement. That is what is Sri Ram Schools and the transparency and the way we believe in constructive feedback and parent partnership. Sports will be our focus area in term 2. Regarding SFA, a number of teams were formed to represent the school during SFA championship. 12 teams of basketball teams were sent, 6 teams of football were sent, 2 teams of throwball were sent. The intention of ours was good actually. It was to broad base the participation and give importance and an opportunity. However, based on parent feedback and reflections, we'll be taking the following actions. The issue was, as there were so many teams, there might be some challenges in logistics or whatever, but still there were parents who supported us like anything. I could see a video taken by an external person where one of our parents were discussing, he was discussing with the sports officials to see that what the team, opposite team was doing wrong, and our children were saying, our value is integrity, we are right, we never cheat. And the officials were arguing, so the parent came forward saying that if a student is saying it is right, we believe in them. So that's the support we got from parents. Thank you so much, parents. Thank you. Because this confidence really makes me to speak like this with a lot of courage and smiles on my face, even in a crucial time. So we'll be taking the actions like better focus on choice of events. So we will restrict that we participate in, and concrete measures to train the teams thoroughly, clear plan of action to provide transport facilities for such events. Team sports practices will commence in the morning hours exclusively for students who are selected for the school teams from the month of November. So if the child is selected for school team, the parent is expected to drop them at 6:30 or 7 as per the timings decided. They do the practice in the morning hours and they join the classes, taking a shower. Set measurable goals, include precise amounts, dates, and so on in your goals, so you can measure your degree of success. Here is a list of achievements. I'll be just running through the achievements because the list is very long. I invite you to pay attention to the slides as they play on the LED screen. I will announce the categories in which Sri educators have made a mark, and you could catch a glance of our winners of this academic year in the first term. To start with the proudest recent achievements, we have Sai Rakesh Reddy of grade 10, who has been selected for the national level rifle shooting competition. Pritika Reddy of grade 9 has been selected at the state level and will be representing Telangana for athletics at the national level. USVP Aditya of grade 6 is selected for national level championship in skating. Samiksha of grade 4 has bagged 3 gold medals and she is selected for state championship. So any sports achievement, if it is an individual achievement, I give credit to the parents as 70% and 30% for the school. I acknowledge that because we don't encourage individual, but we do support. Why we take the credit? Because one of the WhatsApp group's messages made to have this statement, श्री राम तो कभी भी क्रेडिट लेते हैं मगर स्पोर्ट्स के लिए फोकस नहीं करते हैं. Yes, yes or no? See, I am with you, though I am not on WhatsApp group. That's the care I take about my parents and children. So the credit why we take is, if you see Sai Rakesh or Pritika, whoever is representing in individual categories at national level, they got a lot of support from school in terms of their attendance management. They are going for practice, not attending their classes. Teachers are extending support on their during their personal time, teaching them the concepts, and whatever support is requested by the parent, we are giving, even if the attendance is very less or any additional support in academics. So I think 30% credit Sriram can take. There are 2 parents who came to me from a reputed organization to change the school in the mid-academic year because the child is doing very, very, very good. That's like an excellent performance. But the school insists to come to the school at 8:30 and no leaves, no support. So they wanted to change the school. So the support the schools give also comes into the picture. Shri Sabarang is an inter-school competition organized by Shri Educare Limited for all the SEL schools. Here is a video showcasing our achievements in Shri Sabarang. SEL schools in other cities. So that's the platform where they are competing with other students of Shriram and winning the prizes. So and now for the winners of Shri Utsav grade 2 to 7 inter-school achievements. So I'm not reading the names. Winners of Transformers 2021 Global Youth Social Innovation Challenge, finalists in Global Schoolpreneur Summit 2021, Socratic Dialogue, students, editors and authors, winners of various national and international Olympiads are young authors in various publications, CII CSIR Innovation Award for School Children by CBSE, Achievements of Physical Education 2022 and 23, National Participation, Achievements Galore in SFA, Sports for All Championship, Throwball, Basketball, Football, Chess, Athletics, Yoga, Karate, Taekwondo. I think our students deserve a big round of applause. Student scholarship was initiated by the school management last year for grades 9 and 10. The selection process happened under strict scrutiny based on evidences, meeting parameters set for the selection by the jury members based on objective assessment. The winners based on performance during 2021-22, Maitreyi under the Academic Excellence category, Aditya Chokani under Academic Excellence category, Kanak Jain in co-curricular category, Pritika under Sports category. These students who won the student scholarships by meeting the criteria and expected standards, they all received a 20% waiver on their tuition fee. This year's applications are under scrutiny and results will be announced shortly. Our students participated in Transformers 2021 Touch a Life, a virtual global competition from TAL Scouts. Over 350 teams from across different countries registered and 55 teams reached finals. Among 55 teams, 2 teams from TSUS secured place as finalists. One team from TSUS was adjudged as the winner and won the cash prize of 25,000 rupees. The cash prize of 25,000 was distributed equally among those 3 students. Now it is a proud moment to share our teacher achievements in various categories: COAE Global Award, MUN 2021, Tech Showcase at IPN, recognition received from IPN, Rotary International, the Learners Confluence. 6 teachers of TSUS Hyderabad are selected as School Innovation Ambassadors by the Ministry of Innovation Cell. All 6 teachers have completed this rigorous program and come out with flying colors. We proudly come to an end of this segment with the great news that to recognize the efforts of educators throughout India, Indian Principals Network India, the leading knowledge network for school leaders, recently rolled out the 3rd edition of IPN Inspire Awards, Global Honor for Teachers. So Miss Simi Sareen is the winner of Global Collaborator of the Year under that category, and our Madhavi ma'am is the top 5 finalist in non-scholastic skill enhancer of the year category. That's a measure of excellence indeed. If you turn your mistakes into lessons and your fears into courage, then everything you want from life is achievable. I'm grateful that my dreams are always shared and supported by the management who are driven by purpose and believe in specific measures taken to achieve the same. This has been the force behind all that Team TSUS has achieved. Despite the challenging times in the past years, the determination to overcome obstacles makes any goal achievable. With the belief that the annual school report can be presented by students confidently, I now call upon Shubhang Vyas to take the report forward.
Thank you so much, Jyoti ma'am. It is indeed an honor to present the school report alongside respected Jyoti ma'am. I would like to express my gratitude to ma'am for our school instills in us the confidence that anything is achievable if we are willing to work for it. That takes us to the A in SMART, which stands for achievable. It is rightly said by Albert Hubbard, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This is a great way to describe the past 2 years at TSUS. Challenges in the form of the pandemic, transition to online, back to offline, and sometimes into a hybrid mode. Name it and we overcame it with a smile.
TSUSH made sure that learning happened uninterrupted for students, and it did not come with ease. Creating new sections, timetable rework multiple times, change of sections, shift from online to offline, and operations team on high alert in terms of safety, security, and hygiene. For a determined heart, anything is achievable. Not only did we make effective online and offline learning achievable, we made a mark as we did it. The Sri Ram Universal School, Hyderabad, is known for leading by example. Free Colloquium, Building a Sustainable World Vision 2030, was one of its kind SDG conference by the students and for the students. It was a matter of pride for Shriites that our visionary principal Jyoti ma'am and our able mentors, our teachers, envisioned something of this magnitude. Our annual signature events are what makes us Shri. We are proud that every major calendared event was planned and executed with the same zeal, even though they happened in a semi-hybrid mode. This year, we hosted our online inter-school fest, Shri Utsav. The theme was Bharat Ek Khoj, celebrating India in all its glory at both primary and elementary levels. Many accolades came our way for the quality of the competition and the glitch-free execution. To inculcate passion and skills, the PE department of the Sri Ram Universal School organized a selection camp for cricket for students of grade 6 to 10. Our first school cricket team has been formed and are all set to bring back some great accolades. Was it all? Not really. Talking of what else we proved to be achievable, the Sri Ram Universal School bagged the Mother Teresa Award from IDF, India Development Fund, for the highest contribution during the pandemic last year. The Sri Ram Universal School, Hyderabad, was recognized for its pursuit of excellence and education by Brainfeed magazine last year in a glittering award ceremony graced by the who's who of the education world. True to its tagline, the school was also recognized as a happy school. And the cherry on the cake was our director education and founder principal, Dr. Jyoti Reddy, being recognized for the inspirational leadership provided by her in taking the school to greater heights. To culminate this segment, here are some snapshots of TSUSH in the news. On that note, I am happy to call upon my friend, Arif Mahajan, to present the next segment of the school report.
Thank you, Shubhang. Isn't that an awesome feeling to look back at all that we as a school have achieved in the recent times? I am amazed at the amount of planning and thought must have gone into making it all happen. And what makes me happier is to say that it does not end here. Relevance is the litmus test of our actions. Even if we work really hard and lose track of our long-term vision and purpose, we are bound to fail. We are now moving to the R in SMART. It stands for relevance. To be relevant, a goal must represent an objective towards which you are both willing and able to work. Look towards tying your goal with your mission or vision statement. Your goal is to be important to you and relevant to your ultimate vision. Be it learning goals, activities, events, or gearing up in terms of skills, relevance is the differentiating factor in every action taken. We Shriites experience the joy of learning as we engaged in a plethora of activities to expand our horizons. Science is almost synonymous to experiments. These experiments give us data points to believe what we read in textbooks, thus making learning relevant and reliable. Multi-modal learning of any subject makes learning faster and last longer. Some glimpses of how vibrant our language classes look. Our colorful math notebooks talk greatly about the joy of numbers that we experience at school each day. Special class assemblies and specially designed class activities are a great way to share knowledge and spread awareness on various topics. Here are a few glimpses. Books and Beyond is an annual literary gala where we students are transported to a land of books. This ignites our imagination and increases our faith in possibilities. The deep thought thread, responsibility and leadership when we go on outstation trips organized by the school. Here are few glimpses of how amazing and enriching time we had during the excursion. Co-curricular activities have always been a key focus area for us. Physics in books and pictures of physics in lush green campus of TSUSH. Optical illusion made almost sense when we learnt it this way. The concept of physics learned during our art class was an awesome experience indeed. Here are some insights into our other activity classes in action. Clay modeling, music, yoga, dance, physical education. Hope you all enjoyed watching our vibrant days at school as much as we enjoy living them each day. On that note, I call upon my friend Harshit Das of grade 6 to take the school annual report forward.
Thank you, Arif. I'm indeed happy to be doing this segment of the report. Save the Soil Global Movement by Isha Foundation is a conscious approach to revitalize soil across the globe. Our students wrote letters last year expressing their thoughts and take on the initiative and even making policy level suggestions for a better tomorrow. The best thing to do in order to make our teachers take the much needed break was to simply take up their role for a day and make them feel on top of the world. So our seniors did the needful by taking classes on that day, relieving our teachers. As always, our parents too joined in, making our teachers feel respected and cherished. Overall, our Vibrant Teachers' Day celebrations were a grand success. Proud to be Indian Week was celebrated with much gusto. The week-long celebration was a sight to behold. The evolution of the national flag was depicted beautifully by the art department, and it is adorned in the school's reception area. As a part of the celebrations, TSUSH participated in the mass recitation of the national anthem organized by the Cyberabad police. As per the directive of the state government, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, students of grade 6 to 10 were taken to watch the movie Gandhi. To help teachers gear up with the much needed relevant skills and attitudes to deal with any kind of situation with conviction and confidence, Ms. Sudha Santanam, Associate Vice President Operations, conducted the session last year on POCSO, which is the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. We extend our gratitude to ma'am. An exclusive leadership training was conducted by our beloved principal, Dr. Jyoti Reddy, for the leadership teams of both TSUSH and TSRA. This was an absolutely relevant upskilling of the leadership teams to take the schools to higher levels of excellence. As rightly quoted by Charles J. Givens, success is the progressive, timely achievement of your stated goals. That brings us to the T in SMART, which stands for timeliness and timely actions. Special days mark special occasions and their timely celebration is key. We celebrated the following special days with great enthusiasm: the Telangana Formation Day and the International Day of Yoga and Music. We also celebrated the Founders Day and reminisced the journey of the 5 years gone by. A day filled with joy indeed as TSUS Hyderabad turned 6. This celebration was marked with the online musical treat, Shri Jhankar. The entire Shri family, including parents, students and staff, was immersed in this musical extravaganza all day long. The theme was Happiness Within You. Every member of the activity department was involved in making the celebrations memorable. With that, I would like to call upon Kiana Shroff from grade 7 to take the school annual report forward.
Thank you, Harshit. You are right indeed. Goals that are driven with purpose and relevance are far more likely to become success stories. Acharya Devo Bhava 2021-22. Teachers as Leaders was a timely act to recognize the teachers' efforts. TSUSH was proactive and ahead of its times to initiate the thought Acharya Devo Bhava. And no matter how challenging the times, the Educators Conclave was hosted as planned, and to highlight, it happened at a global level. Teachers and keynote speakers from across the globe were a part of this conclave. The Shriram Hyderabad schools are proud to launch the 4th edition of the Global Educators Conclave, Acharya Devo Bhava, Teachers as Transformers. It will be hosted at the Shriram Academy on 19th November 2022. We are happy to share the following dignitaries have agreed to grace the occasion. Luminary guest Professor Prabhat Ranjan, Vice Chancellor D.Y. Patel University, Pune. Guest of honor Mr. Vamsidhar Kalidasu, founder and partner Ganti Yoga, founder and trustee at Children of the Forest. Special guest Ms. Asna Nafees, principal at the DPS Modern Indian School, Qatar. One of the keynote speakers, Dr. Shanta Totam, Chief Innovation Officer, Telangana State Innovation Cell. Conclave convener, Dr. A.P. Jayaraman, nuclear scientist, BARC, Chairman of the National Center for Science Communicators. In addition to the above, a power-packed lineup of stalwarts from the world of education will be a part of the conclave as they join the endeavor Acharya Devo Bhava. I am proud to share Sheelam Sir, CEO, Shri Educare Limited, will be one of our special guests for the conclave. Moving on, Shri Milap is the all-hands staff meet that is cherished and looked forward to by every member of staff. During the pandemic, even Shri Milap sessions happen online, and now Shri Milaps are back in action and on the campus. The Diwali special Shri Milap on campus was a sight to behold. When you feel a sense of belonging at your workplace, a job is no longer a job. It becomes passion and joy. The energy in the air was unparalleled as the staff body of TSUSH immersed in an afternoon of dancing, games, and much more. A work family that plays together, eats together, and works together, achieves together. As quoted by Dwight Frint, acknowledgement and celebration are essential to feeling passion, making people feel valid and valuable, and giving the team a real sense of progress that makes it all worthwhile. Recently, our teachers from the inception year were felicitated with the Long-Term Service Award for completing 5 years, and others for completing 3 years of service with TSUS, along with incentives. Way to go, teachers! You inspire us to be more and do more always. As we talk of timeliness of actions, it is now time for me to call upon Jyoti ma'am to throw light on some more critical aspects of timely actions and conclude the annual school report 2022 to 23. Over to you, Jyoti ma'am.
Thank you, Shubhang, Arav, Harshit, and Kiana. You made me proud. And teachers really deserve a big round of applause. As Kiana said, I will be now taking the report forward and would like to draw your attention to the other timely actions taken in the academic year. We took timely decisions about the transition from online to offline school based on in-depth analysis of the situation and also based on the parent feedback. Timely observations and appropriate intervention in terms of emotional well-being of students in the initial days. A conscious choice of slowing down academics to give more attention to students' emotional needs helped in stabilizing the students' emotional states and get them ready for learning. Timely planning regarding transport facility in order to provide support to parents. Decisions about own transport pickup from school premises. Timely action on feedback received from parents, prompt and proactive decisions with regards to operations. A big thanks to the admin department for being on their toes to ensure smooth transition during the morning drop and evening pickup. We have even changed the timings of elementary to facilitate this smooth functioning. Greater parent orientation, sharing the roadmap of the year ahead. Timely new parent orientation to make them feel confident and comfortable in the new environment. Timely recruitment of staff and their induction in March to ensure readiness to commence the new session in April. Additional cafeteria space was added in time to accommodate the increasing number of students. Inauguration of skating rink and the multi-purpose hall were other timely additions. The NIOS orientation for both spur students and students from the regular stream to provide them with varied choices in case a child has a learning difficulty in any of the subjects. Periodic Let's Connect meetings with parent reps to get the right feedback at the right time throughout the year. A timely step towards innovation in teaching pedagogy by collaborating with Deep Thought, the pilot project has been initiated already. Supportive Instruction Department was a timely measure taken to bridge the gap and provide support in areas identified during the asset diagnostic test. The Bridge the Gap initiative in April was to help students cope with learning gaps. This is an ongoing process and want to reassure parents that students will be provided with support until their learning gaps are filled. As per the need of the hour, a special designation of Head Student Welfare Advisory Board has been created to exclusively cater to emotional balance and academic goals of students. Shri Daitv and Interact Club Coordinator Ms. Madhavi has been appointed in order to focus on grade-wise community service projects that are long-term, sustainable and impactful. Appointed Ms. Bhagya Lakshmi as the Shri Paryavaran Coordinator to qualitatively plan and execute activities under the signature program of Shri Paryavaran. Graded Shri Daitv individual projects in term 2 are planned. While as a school, our continued focus is on bettering ourselves and providing the best for our students, I believe that the desired results will be achieved only when we, parents and the school, come together in this endeavor. Parenting style is a unique thing to every parent. I am all for being a cool parent. I appreciate parents who have a great connect with the children. My only ask is to please make sure that you are not being cool at the cost of values and discipline of the children. Because in the recent interactions with few students, I got to know, it's okay Jyoti ma'am, my parents say it's cool. Yeah. So let's be very conscious about what we are speaking, how we are behaving, what conversations we are having, I take the liberty to say how the decorum is maintained in our bedrooms also. Yes, it is the need of the hour to speak it openly, because it was very painful to listen to few students sharing their pain stories when I was discussing about language usage, bullying and other unacceptable behavior in the school. Yes, I'm not just blaming the parents. We all are in it. My only ask is, let's handhold them carefully. Especially 6th and 7th, they are in adolescence. They are babies. They want to know more. They don't know what to know, where to keep the limit. So it's our responsibility to be conscious and careful. Be careful. Children during some discussions have shared that they pick up many behaviors and inappropriate language from their community, peers and the environment. While we are keeping a vigilant watch and talking to them about the merits and demerits of such things, I request parents to be mindful of what your child is being exposed to. A child is merely a reflection of the environment, and it is our collective responsibility to provide them with the best. A child or a person is a wholesome result of the personality traits of the individual, school, community, neighborhood, relative circle, family circle, parents. We can't blame any one stakeholder. So we all are in this. Let's work together. I am confident we can achieve that day. Another aspect of timely action is to repeat what is important. I hereby reiterate the fact that WhatsApp as a platform is not capable of resolving any concerns. If that is the issue, that cannot help you. It is brought to my notice that many concerns are raised and discussed there. I repeat, my doors are always open for constructive feedback. I assure you, action will be taken wherever necessary. The latest topic of discussion that I think should be addressed here is on a lighter note, but I included in my school report because I don't get all parents like this throughout the year. In bits and pieces I get, or small pockets. So I thought it is relevant. It should be addressed here is the costumes price. In my opinion, it is important to look at all aspects of the costume design. We don't have any margins. You all know that about Sri Ram. Material, labor, designing, fitting, customized costume, And all of these come at a price, and we know that prices of commodities have increased. I know how much I am paying to my boutique person. So you all must be knowing, right? So please, my humble request is, come to me. We'll have a chat over a cup of coffee and we can sort out. But we can't make those statements, comments, because it is influencing the other parents. So there are few parents who have come and checked about the costume, and I gave the details. This is for labor, this is for cloth, this is for makeup. So do you think your Jyoti ma'am has to spend time on these things also when we have so much to do with our children? I am there, please come. Use WhatsApp only for communication, for information, for constructive criticism, to appreciate, to motivate, to support each other. These were some inputs I thought I must share. I thought this was a timely thing to do because we are in the last T of the SMART goal. And as I do not get a chance, I have expressed this. So I hope the school report has updated you with the happenings at school, reassured you, addressed your concerns and lifted your spirits. Are you all with me? Are you all with me? Are you all happy with the school report? Towards the end, itna to hona chahiye. Hai na? At the end, I got the title of Mother Hen from all teachers and students. So for young parents, you can also take this. So, yeah, success is the progressive, timely achievement of our stated goals. So that brings us to the end of the report of the eventful year. I want to end this report with new hopes, new goals, and a promise to act. My team and I committed to taking every measure required to provide a holistic and well-rounded support to every student, enabling them to optimize their potential. It's now time for that part of the evening that you have been eagerly waiting for. I'm extremely happy to the theme for today, Dali's Diary. The message that we want to put across through this presentation is that art is not limited to painting, dance, music or theatre. It's a combination of various elements. Arts is all around us and is influenced by the events of the world around us. Co-scholastic elements are as critical to an individual's development as curricular subjects. Today you will witness 250 on stage and 25 of our students have been actively involved behind the scenes as the decor team. All the props that you are seeing here, there and the selfie booth, everywhere, whatever props you are seeing, that's made by our students along with the art department. And the number of non-participants is 25. That comes to the total 300 students of grade 6 and 7 segment. I invite each and every one of you present here today to encourage and applaud the passion, enthusiasm and above all the intention of students, academic team and the admin team to put together this event after a long wait, and they got only 12 working days as their practice period. I'm sure that the dazzling performances will make you forget about the nip in the air, enjoy the weather and have a great evening ahead. I would like to conclude by quoting Peter Senge, a shared vision is not an idea. It is rather a force in people's hearts at its simplest level. A shared vision is the answer to the question, what do we want to create? We want to create a better world, isn't it? We all are there in this story. Let us sit back and enjoy. Thank you and namaste for your patience.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. What the school has been able to accomplish under your guidance in these 5 years is indeed commendable. Thank you, Harshit, Arav, Kiana and Shubhang for presenting the report. I would like to request Manpreet ma'am to introduce the guest of honor.
Before I introduce the guest of honors to the audience, may I request the parents to be seated patiently and please adhere from going to the activity area as children are getting distracted. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. The fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of the wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Amidst us, we have one such inspiring personality, Mr. Sheelam Seth. Mr. Sheelam Seth, an engineering graduate from WITS Pilani, joined SRF Limited as a management trainee in the fluorochemicals business space. He worked extensively in the projects during the initial part of his career. Under his able leadership, several products were successfully launched in SRF. After a successful turnaround of business of an acquired unit in South Africa, he moved back to India as a business head. His strong orientation towards SRF values, development of people, maturity to handle diversity, and patient listening is worth emulating. He believes in building strong and effective team and has a strong customer focus. Presently working as a Chief Executive Officer of Sri Educare Limited, Mr. Seth is committed towards bringing in excellence in the field of educational consultancy through his earnest endeavors. I would like to invite Sheelam sir to share with us his thoughts and experiences. Welcome, sir.
Respected Director of Education and Founding Principal Dr. Jyoti Reddy ma'am, Nisha ma'am, all the teachers of TSUS, all our Shri parents, and all other guests present here. Ma'am, though I have been a meritorious student, I did get the report card, but the way I saw the report card, I could only say I was very small. It was such a fabulous one. I would request everyone to give a good round of applause, the kind of work done by the Sri Ram Universal School, Hyderabad. We at SEL actually have got many schools spread across India. And I'll take back to cricket that in 1983 when India won the first World Cup. So I would say that TSUS Hyderabad is the first school in South India, and it is coming out with such flying colors in South India. It's really creditable, and thanks to the same. And within 5 years, we get another school, which is TSRA. It's really the hard work, the dedication, which has been put across by the entire team here. And again, I would really put across a great effort done by this entire team. Thank you so much for the same. While I was sitting here, I developed an acronym for TSUS Hyderabad, and it is known as ICE. I stands for integrity. I really felt the way, ma'am, you spelled out the entire 30 minutes. There was so much of sincerity, there was so much of transparency, and it came out so well. What was good was spelled out so well. What was not so good, when we need some improvement, it came out so well. So that's what I will say. C, I would say collaboration. Here, I would like to thank and appreciate all our parents who, under difficult and I would say very trying circumstances, especially during the pandemic times, had full faith in the school. Thank you so much, parents. You have really, really supported us in this entire journey. Thank you so much. E stands for empathy. I'm sure under these circumstances where we have really come out, we have understood what the other side is feeling. It's important to understand, and I think so. This is what I said, that TSUS has really worked out so well, and that's what I just, while I was sitting there, I just developed this thing. Ma'am, and all of you, it's a proud moment for me because to attend the form evening, and it's my first form evening in Hyderabad. It's so nice. I just don't want to take so much time. because I'm sure kids are just waiting for the event to start. I would only say a big, big thank you to all of you. I would also say that since you all are parents of class 6 and 7th, this is the time. I'll just take one portion which is there, that this is the time of adolescence. We have to be very careful. I know this is the time when you are also anxious. I've also gone through that stage with my children, that what my child is going to do. I can assure you from SEL side that we will provide all that support. I am sure school is going to do its utmost best in terms of ensuring that what we need to do, the handholding at any point of time required to all the children here. And I'm telling you, children of TSUS Hyderabad are going to be the budding leaders of the country. And I'm sure they are going to come out with flying colors. Without much ado, I would say that it's important to really take things at a time. And I understand, while I was discussing in the morning, it's important to consolidate things. It's important to ensure the quality is maintained. And I really appreciate the management that they have really focused on this, because it's very important. I can tell you, whenever I'm going to various education conclaves, both in India and outside India, I'm really hearing the name of the Sri Ram Universal School, Hyderabad, coming out with flying colors. That the management recognizes, and they have said that it's better we consolidate this year and move forward with grit, determination, and with flying colors. I wish you all the best, and I just would like to enjoy the evening, because I'm also looking forward for the same. Namaste everyone, and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would request you to be on stage, please. Now I invite Jyoti ma'am to present a token of our gratitude to Mr. Sheelam Seth. Thank you, ma'am. A mentor empowers a person to see a possible future and believe that it can be obtained. Among us, we have our special guest for the day, Ms. Sudha Santanam, who has been a mentor, a guide for the Sri Ram Universal School since inception. An alumna from Miranda House, Delhi University, Ms. Sudha Santanam did her post-graduation in the information technology and started her career in the field of software development. However, her passion for teaching and learning made her enter the field of education almost 2 decades ago. She worked as an educator at the Sri Ram School, Aravali, where, along with teaching, she took on the role of an environment coordinator, physical education coordinator, and was program lead for Design for Change projects. She was the founder principal of the Sri Ram Police Public School. She then moved on to Sri Educare Limited and is currently the Associate Vice President Operations, responsible for setting up K-12 schools pan-India and supporting these schools in their curriculum development and teacher training. It is my privilege to invite Sudha ma'am on the stage to address the gathering with her inspiring words. Ma'am.
Thank you, Manpreet ma'am, for your very, very warm welcome. Namaste, children. I know you're all excited and waiting for the form evening to begin. I'll just take 1.5 minutes, huh? Namaste. Managing directors are not here, but I'm sure they are here with us in spirit. Director Education, Jyoti ma'am, CEO of Sri Educare Limited, Sheelam sir, members of the senior management team from both TSUS Hyderabad and TSRA Hyderabad, Shri Shikshaks, parents and grandparents. It's always been a pleasure to attend an event at TSUS. For me, it almost feels like homecoming because I have been with the school since its inception years. And it's been such a pleasure to see it growing and growing and growing. And I really wish that we really scale greater heights in the years to come. And I'm sure we will scale greater heights in the years to come. And I was really intrigued by the theme for this form evening, Dali's diary. And it's a very, it's a very intense topic that we have taken, or intense life struggle that we have taken as a theme for a form evening. And I'm sure, and I can vouch for that, Usha ma'am, I'm sure the children would have made this choice because at a Shri school, it's the children who make the choices and teachers are only facilitators and they help in putting together a production, which I'm sure you will all really enjoy. So when we look at the life of Salvador Dali, we see that, he created dreamlike paintings, which were, to some people, they seemed very bizarre, and to some, they seemed very technical. And he earned a lot of praise, and at the same time, he also earned a lot of criticism, because critics felt that his work was inconsistent, because he used traditional as well as modern techniques within one work and in between works. So they felt that, any artist should be very consistent in their work. That's what they thought in those days, but now times have changed. So parents will also see inconsistency in our children. They may be academically focused sometimes. They may be completely disinclined towards academics. They may be inclined towards sports or some other activities, or may be very distracted. But that's how life is. Even when children are distracted, at school they are still learning, because school is a learning center where they absorb from so many different ways. So putting up a production for form evening is also a learning journey. Going on excursions is also a learning journey. And all these accolades that we saw that Jyoti ma'am displayed on the screen for us has not just happened. There's been a lot of effort which has been put in by all the Shri Shikshaks, and I'm sure and by all the parents as well. We do acknowledge the effort of the parents. But what I really urge parents today is to allow your children to dream. Even when they don't seem to follow whatever you want them to do, please allow them to dream, and dream big. As APJ Abdul Kalam has said, you have to dream before your dreams can come true. So whatever the values the children learn in school, will hold them in good stead. And I can vouch for that because I've also been a Shri parent. Yeah. So please allow them to dream big, give them wings to fly, allow them to paint their own canvases with their dreamlike images. Let us all work together to build the creators of tomorrow. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to request Nisha ma'am and Jyoti ma'am to please give a token of our gratitude to Sudha ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. To take the event forward, I would like to hand over the proceedings to Janvi, Samanyu, and Hiren.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for devoting your precious time and endowing the young pupils with your words of wisdom and experience.
Hey Samanyu, what kind of buzz it is at the backstage?
The crew's getting ready to put on air their play, Dali's Diary.
Dali's Diary? Who's Dali?
Yeah, Dali's Diary. Salvador Dali was a Spanish surreal artist, renowned for his technical skill, precise draftsmanship, and striking images in his work. Today's production is about Dali's journey to different places in the world, where he meets famous figures from the world of art and history. It is conceptualized to give the message that art is all over the place and is influenced by the events of the world around us. It is a journey in search of art. It will enlighten us that art is not limited to painting, music, dance or theatre, but it's a combination of various elements.
Do you know that the play has been ideated by our very own Madhuri ma'am, and that the idea has been scripted by Sweta Joshi ma'am and Lavanya Mukala ma'am?
Wow, that's amazing.
The members comprising grades 6 and 7 have worked hard to make the show a memorable one, and the decor students have put their best foot forward to create the stunning stage and the props.
But before we catch sight of the show, we would like to make a few announcements. Dear ladies and gentlemen, clear your glasses and be attentive to witness the most amazing creation, Dali's Diary. This is a no photography and videography zone. We request you to avoid using mobile phones and cameras once the show is on air.
We request all viewers to kindly switch off their mobile phones or to put them on the silent mode to avoid missing any interesting glimpse.
Be rest assured that our professional crew will be taking photographs and videos and covering the entire event.
So, are you all ready to witness the most amazing and incredibly interesting show?
It's working. Is the mic working?
Namaste and good evening everyone. Welcome to the Shri Talk Show. I am your host Arjit, taking you through the program. I would like to request Mr. Abhindranath Tagore to come to the dais and speak about his association with Mr. Salvador Dali, who is a well-known personality from Spain for his surrealistic painting.
Namaskar everyone. I am very much delighted to be part of the talk show and thank you for inviting me to share my experience and understanding of the works of Mr. Salvador. He has been a great inspirational source for people like me and many others. Do you all know that Mr. Dali has been around the world in search of ideas for artwork? Amazing, isn't it? Do you all want to know more about his quest? Who wouldn't want to miss a treat like this? Right. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this rocking ride starring me and Mr. Dali. Why delay? Let's welcome him with a big round of applause and learn more about him and his adventures around the world through his words. I request you, Mr. Dali, to share his experience with us all seated over here.
It came off. Why did the... Okay. Hola! Thank you for inviting me to a show. I'm really glad to be here to share my experience in search of ideas for my artwork. Since my childhood, I've always loved to paint. Painting was in my blood, and I used to paint everything that I witnessed. However, I slowly started to see the colors growing old in my work. I could sense that my canvas was longing for something new. My friends were not able to see me worried. To cheer me up, they took me to the FIFA World Cup, and it all started from there.
Assistència de Xavi, més capradeta per Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, increïble, increïble, no m'ho puc imaginar, no m'ho podia imaginar, no ho he vist mai.
You have to remove this. What? What? Hola? What's happening to you? Why are you wishing me in Spanish? Turn it on, bro. Turn it on. We're gonna lose. Pranav. Just move, can you move, please? Can you move?
is a part of learning. So these are the memories these children will be carrying when they get into graduation in colleges, and this they will remember. So any student going forward, if mic is not working, bindas, stand like this till we provide. It's okay. That's what is life, how we act when there is a challenge. Okay? Yeah.
You know what? I've been following football matches these days, and there is a lot of buzz all over the world that Spain is going to win FIFA World Cup, as they have won all the matches so far. It is going to be a historic day to the people of Spain, as they're going to witness a victory of Spain in their home ground.
I am so excited listening to words. Let's go and enjoy the match together. Dance. Ale, ale. Ready?
The whole Spain is busy with this football match. Look at the crowd. It is completely filled with excitement.
I totally agree with you. The whole crowd is filled with excitement. But who is that person sticking to his canvas when the whole world is engaged with the football match?
Dios mío, I know this man. He is a famous Spanish painter, Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali?
No, this.
Hand mic.
Hello.
Hey Dali, what are you up to while the whole world's busy enjoying the... Hey Dali, what are you up to while the whole world's busy enjoying the match between Spain and Portugal?
What else? As usual, he is busy with his artwork. He is trying to explore something new for his paintings.
Ha ha! You're right, my dear. I'm in search of new flavors for my artwork. Are you crazy? When the whole world's busy enjoying the match between Spain and Portugal, you're busy in your own art world?
You are missing a historic moment, my friend.
It's stubbed away uncomfortably to Fabregas. Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup for the first time in history. The Spanish are desperate to hear the final whistle. There it is, Spain are world champions. An absolute ecstasy for the Spanish.
What? The card
mercy to the Spanish.
Dali, along with his companions. Dali at his studio, looking at his paintings and pondering on what to be added to it. Stop it! What an amazing painting you have come up with, Senor.
It's a treat to our eyes watching your paintings and working in your studio.
मुझे वो तो डाली साहब जैसी हो, बनाना हो.
My dear buddies, despite so many
museum is missing in my artwork, and I would like to go on a quest to find art around the world.
Senor, I have read in today's newspaper that Vincent Van Gogh's museum is now open for art appreciators and people around the world. Why don't you go there? Who knows? You may find the missing elements in your artwork there.
Yes, let's all go to Amsterdam, and here starts my quest to find art around the world. My dear Spuddy Papa, how can I go on a quest without you?
Dali says to travel to Amsterdam in Netherlands along with two of the studio workers and his cat Baba. Dali, along with his companions, meet Theo and Vincent Willem at the museum. Bonjour, Dali. Nice to see you in our museum, monsieur. Welcome to the world of art. Bonjour, Mr. Theo and Vincent Willem. Let me drive you through Van Gogh's painting styles. He is very famous for his bold and dramatic brushstrokes, which expresses emotion and adds a feeling of movement to his work. Not only that, my dear, we should tell Dali about his love towards sunflowers and his letter-writing habit. He wrote about 100 letters in his life to friends and family. 800 letters? Whoa! Oh, stop it, you two! Wow! Wow, what an amazing painting! Senor, please come and have a look at this marvelous piece. Oh my God, what an incredible painting! This is Van Gogh's masterpiece, Starry Night. Unlike most of Van Gogh's works, Starry Night was painted off his memory and not outdoors.
Catch the breeze and the chills in colors
Dali was mesmerized by the artwork in the Van Gogh Museum, Starry Night, which made him to think in a different way and produce a piece of art which is unique to this world. This led to the making of his world-famous painting, The Persistence of Memory. This has become one of the best works in the world of surrealism.
Here it is, the border is there. Okay, just no, you don't know anything, you can just view on one of them.
Senor, we just got to know that your painting, The Persistence of Memory, has become world famous, because of which it has been kept in the well-known art gallery at New York. We got an invitation to attend the exhibition.
Senor, now you have become one of the renowned artists worldwide for your work on surrealism at such a young age of 27 years.
Senor, तुसी तक छा गए.
Okay, let's sail to New York and witness the glory given to my painting by the people.
Hooray! All set for the voyage through the Atlantic Ocean.
Dali, along with his co-workers and his cat, are on the way to New York during their journey in the ship.
Here. It is very irritating to travel in this type of congested ship. Not sure, senor. It looks weird to see so many people going crazy in the ship. There must be something bizarre going on. Go, find out what's happening.
Sorry, sir. Looking at the people around, it is definitely clear that something is getting distributed for free here. I don't see any other reason for the people to gather around. Stop talking nonsense and find out what's happening. Go!
Senor, I have a blockbuster news for us.
What's that?
Got to know that the world-famous dancer Michael Jackson is going to sail in the same boat along with us, and that's the reason behind the crowd today.
Michael Jackson? Are you kidding?
No, I am not kidding. I heard that he came to perform a show in Netherlands and he's way back to New York now.
Wow.
If you're done with your discussion, shall we go and have our dinner?
Dali, along with his co-workers and his cat, Babao, are in the dining area of the ship.
Have you seen Baba? No, where's Baba? Start looking for him! Baba! 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 There he is! Oh my dear Baba, I've been looking all around the ship for you, and you've been happily enjoying here.
Is it your cat?
Yes, she's mine.
She is so adorable.
But she's very notorious too.
Hey, by the way, I'm Michael Jackson.
Ow! And I'm Salvador Dali.
Nice meeting you, gentleman. I like your mustache.
Yeah, thank you, young man.
Shall we have dinner together?
Sure, why not? Follow me, please. Would you please get him a chair? I can't believe my eyes! Me too! Please. Please, take a seat. Take a seat. Someone teased me and made me realize what I'm watching is true and not a hallucination.
Will you please say something about yourself, Mr. Dali?
I'm from Spain and I'm interested in painting.
Hey, that means we both are artists. Nice to know that. What do you like to paint?
I am a surrealist.
What's that?
Surrealism is a style in art and literature wherein ideas, images and objects are conveyed in a strange way, like a dream.
Hey, we are so similar. Ow! You present reality through your canvas and I present reality through my dance.
Yes, we as artists are here to bring awareness among the people about reality through our different art forms. Although they are different, they convey the same message.
Hey, when you say different art forms, I have something to show you. Look at this portrait.
Spectacular! Have you made it yourself?
No. My friend, Andy Warhol, has made this painting and gifted it to me. I carry it in my purse wherever I go.
It's an amazing portrait. I hope I could meet this artist, Andy.
That's not an impossible thing to do, my dear friend. You can meet him anytime.
And how is that possible?
I have my live concert at Apollo Theater next week. If you grace your presence there, you can meet him anytime.
I will certainly be there. I have my painting exhibited at the John Louis Art Gallery in 3 days. Once that's done, I will certainly visit your concert.
It's settled then. See you at the Apollo Theater and best of luck for your exhibition.
No problem, you can speak. Not 1, 6.
Headphones 1, 6 are going up now.
There was something different about this girl. The way she moved, her hair, her face, her lines, the unity in motion. When she saw her, I could feel her aura. Everything.
Be careful, be careful. Be careful, be careful.
Dali's painting, The Persistence of Memory, exhibited at John Louis Art Gallery, gets lots of appreciation, and Dali will be called as the Emperor of Surrealism for his terrific work. This painting will be moved to the Museum of Modern Art and will be kept there for the people to visit. After the exhibition, Dali attends Michael Jackson's concert and meets Andy Warhol.
What a mind-blowing performance, Michael Jackson. I've heard a lot about you, but what I witnessed today is much more than what I've heard from you. I am really astonished. Thank you, Ron. I have someone from here who I want you to meet. Let me guess. You're going to take me to Andy Warhol. Am I right?
You're absolutely correct. How?
Keep it in your pocket. Keep it in your pocket.
They both walk towards a table where Andy sits waiting for Dali and Michael Jackson.
It was over there.
Thank you, my dear friend. Look who's with me.
Who is he?
He's a world-renowned painter, Salvador Dali, who's very enthusiastic to meet you. How?
Really? I can't believe my ears.
This is true, my dear friend. Meet Mr. Dali. Dali, he is none other than Andy Warhol, whom you're looking forward to meet. Now, guys, carry on. I have a show to catch up to. Have a great time.
Hello, Mr. Dali. I still can't believe that the world-famous surrealistic painter Salvador Dali is right in front of me to meet me.
Don't make me feel abashed. I have seen the portraits of Michael Jackson made by you, and I am really fascinated the way you portrayed Michael Jackson on the canvas.
Thank you, Mr. Dali. Listening to your compliments, I have a great feeling of euphoria. I have heard a lot about your painting, The Persistence of Memory. Please tell me more about it.
Dali gives a wonderful description on his painting, The Persistence of Memory.
What a beautiful description. I have no words to compliment your work. May I know more about your future plans?
I want to bring newness to my paintings. I want to come up with paintings that are very different and have not been done by anyone so far. I am on a lookout for a place where I can accomplish this.
I
have a suggestion for you. Why don't you travel to the East, which is rich in art and culture? It might show you the path to the unknown element which you are looking for to make a difference to your paintings. I really hope your search completes. Thanks a ton for your timely help on my hunt for new ideas, Andy. I hope you always remain happy, safe, and sail great heights in your life.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, check these three.
Sir, अभी नहीं देखी. Sir, these are working.
Yeah, they're working.
Sir, but
After wishing goodbye to Andy, Dali starts going towards his hotel, which is in New York, downtown. But his thoughts were completely pondering on how his travel towards East was going to be and what kind of new thoughts and ideas he might come up with for his artwork. When he reaches New York downtown and starts walking towards his hotel, he finds someone dancing on his feet on the street and gets fascinated by his dance style and stands there in astonishment.
see.
Hey there, filmmate. Would you shed some light on who is the one performing this wonderful dance on the field?
What? Do
Don't you know it? It's called tap dance. And he is a well-known tap dancer, Bill Robinson.
Bill Robinson? Hello, Mr. Bill. It was a glorious performance. I have never seen people dancing on their feet so elegantly.
Thank you for your appreciation. May I know who you are?
I am Salvador Dali, a surrealistic painter.
Are you the one who made the masterpiece, The Persistence of Memory?
Yes, Mr. Bill. This is really astonishing to hear you talk about my painting.
I have been to the museum where your painting was exhibited and got to know a lot about your work. I was really impressed that your painting represents a dream that all of us have.
I am glad that you are able to perceive what my artwork truly epitomizes.
Artists mature by learning each other's techniques and innovations.
Yes, I agree.
Nice meeting you, gentlemen. Good luck for your work.
After meeting Bill Robinson, Dali is all set and on his way towards east for new ideas and further travels to St. Petersburg, Russia by ship. While Dali was on lookout for distinct ideas for his art in St. Petersburg, he finds a place overcrowded with people trying to get tickets. Looking around, he finds out that there's a show featuring Charlie Chaplin. He manages to get a ticket and settles down in the auditorium to watch Charlie's show. An announcement in the auditorium about Charlie Chaplin. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We are pleased to bring forward you the legendary comic actor Charlie Chaplin. He is an English comic actor, filmmaker and a composer who rose to the fame in the era of silent films. He became a worldwide icon through his screen persona, The Tramp, and is considered one of the film industry's most important figure for his hilarious performance.
solo słucha, ci głośno premonta. Nizusia si kadenta. Tra la 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 la.
After the show, Dali gets himself immersed in the depth of Charlie Chaplin's performance. He realizes after Charlie Chaplin's show that the element of comedy lures on people to thoroughly enjoy the piece of art. On the way back to his hotel, Dali stops at a cafe and listens to the announcement done in the radio.
Quick, international news coming up. Where two cultures collaborate. In another 5 days, the fusion of classical and ballet dances is going to hit the banks of the river Thames, UK by Pandit Uday Shankar and Anna Pavlova. Be sure to be there to witness the mind-blowing cultural collaboration. Stay tuned to our radio for more updates on the same. Keep listening.
Isn't the news peculiar, senor? Cultural collaboration?
No, my dear buddy. This cultural collaboration will be a great platform for me to explore more about different art forms.
Senor, who are these people? Pandit Uday Shankar and Anna Pavlova.
I have read about them in the newspaper while coming in the ship. Uday Shankar is an Indian dancer and a choreographer, best known for creating a fusion style of dance, adapting European theatrical techniques to Indian classical, folk and tribal dance. Whereas Anna Pavlova is a Russian pan ballerina. She is a principal artist of the Imperial Russian Ballet and the first ballerina to tour around the world.
Wow, that's enlightening. Thanks for sharing this information. Can't wait to watch the cultural collaboration.
Then why delay? चलो हम भी चलते हैं उनका प्रोग्राम देखने.
Dali reaches the venue and is all set to watch the fusion dance performance by Anna Pavlova and Pandit Uday Shankar.
fabulous performance, everybody. Please put your hands together for the wonderful performance. Dali meets Anna Pavlova and Pandit Uday Shankar after the performance.
Hello, I'm Salvador Dali, a Spain-based painter. As a part of my voice in variety in art form, I heard about your fusion dance in Spain and came here all the way to witness your performance. It was a delight to my eyes to watch you both as Radha and Krishna and making more classical and ballet me.
Thanks a lot for the appreciation.
How did you get the idea to fuse both the dance forms?
From my childhood, I have always seen ballet as my way of life. In my journey towards becoming a professional ballerina, I bumped into Indian classical dance, Kuchipudi, and I was deeply enthralled by the dance form and I wanted to be a part of it. From my childhood, I've been exposed to both Indian classical dance and folk dance, and to ballet during my stay in Europe. I have decided to bring the elements of both the dances together to create a new dance. Art is everywhere. It should not be limited to any country's boundary. According to me, art is a combination of dance, music, visual arts, and drama.
Wow, what an amazing thought process for art. This discussion has guided me further into my search for art. However, I still feel something is incomplete.
Have you heard about Rabindranath Tagore? He is a famous Indian poet, writer, playwright, social reformer, philosopher. He won a Nobel Prize for his work in literature. Why don't you go to India and meet him? It might trigger more ideas in you. Take this letter of mine. And give it to him. He will surely help you look at Rabindranath Tagore's work. Hope your voyage in search of ideas for art comes to an end here.
I am really grateful for your suggestion in bringing freshness to my art skills. I'll soon be on my way to India. It was nice meeting you both.
And takes a flight to Kolkata in India. Ma'am, I have to take.
Dali visits the ancient Kurbadi and gets thrilled to see the city of joy. Fascinated by the unique look of the Indian city Kolkata, Dali decides to stay there for a few days. During his stay, he enjoys rides in rickshaws, trams, and relishes tasty rasagullas, sandesh, and gets blown away by the taste of puchkas, pani puri. Dali meets Abanindranath and comes to know about Shantiniketan. Dali decides to travel along with his co-workers to Shantiniketan, where Abanindranath Tagore resides.
Bye.
Parents, an earnest request to please wait till the end of the program to pick up your children. Please don't go to the activity area and pick up the children. An earnest request. Please note that the children are well hydrated. They've had 2 rounds of snack. They are happy. They are safe. We request your support for this. Thank you.
Namaste. May I know who you are? Shankar. Oh, that's nice to hear. It's been a while since I've heard from him. Anyway, nice to meet you, Mr. Dali.
Same here, Mr. Rabindranath. I came to Kolkata to meet you, but turns out you're in Shantiniketan and came from all the way there to meet you.
Sorry for the trouble you have gone through, but I'm glad that you're here. May I know how I can help you?
I heard a lot about your uncle, Rabindranath Tagore's work, and was eager to meet you to know more about him. His book Gitanjali really inspired me.
It gives me immense pleasure to know that Gitanjali has inspired such an artist like you.
What moved me so deeply in Gitanjali's poetry was his love for nature, love for mankind, and his striving relationship with spirituality.
Looks like you fell in love with this book.
Please tell me what was the spark which enabled him to write Gitanjali.
अवनींद्रनाथ फ्लैशबैक में चले जाते हैं और बताना शुरू करते हैं।
Uncle, the whole world is admiring Gitanjali. Will you please shed some light on what motivated you to write it?
I have gone through a gut-wrenchingly painful period in life when I lost my father, wife, daughter, and a son in a quick succession. I spent my whole time writing poems on trying to bring myself closer to God and bringing faith and hope in me. It was this that led to the birth of Gitanjali.
I know, it was a very tough phase in your life. But I really admire your transformation from a hopeless person to an enlightened personality. Dali sees a woman wrapped in a long cloth carrying something in hand and notices surrealism of 4 hands to a human being. He asks Abanindranath about the painting which is on the wall of Shantiniketan. This is made by me. This is Bharat Mata, Mother India. Bharat Mata, holding multiple items, is associated with the Indian culture and the economy of India. I have made this during the Swadeshi movement, where Indian nationalists have boycotted British goods.
Thank you for your patience in taking me through all your work. I have so many takeaways from my visit to India. My voyage for search for new ideas has come to an end here, as I am now ready to bring in new flavors to my work.
A reputed TV channel gets to know about Salvador Dali and wants to interview him.
all started from there, and that's why I'm here, right in front of you.
Thank you for sharing your wonderful journey, Mr. Dali. May we know the kind of values you have attained from traveling across different countries.
Integrity, sensitivity, pursuit of excellence, and pride of one's own heritage are all the values I've experienced and gained during my voyage.
Which country inspired you the most?
Undoubtedly, it's India which has inspired me the most.
What's so special about India?
India is the cradle of the human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition.
Wow, well said. A big round of applause for Mr. Dali. Thank you for sharing your experience and illuminating our minds with lot of knowledge.
Like that, and now we go. The trunk. No, wait. Where? Okay, 8 minutes.
understand and we understand only what we are taught. We must learn about other cultures in order to... We love. Hello, oh yeah.
We love what we understand and we will understand only what we are taught. We must learn about other cultures in order to understand, in order to love, and in order to preserve our common world heritage.
What a wonderful way to showcase the pursuit of excellence, acceptance and appreciation of others' perspective. I think we deserve another round of applause for this sensational performance.
Before we disperse, please sit back and enjoy a few glimpses of action behind the scenes.
With this, we come to the end of the event. As all good things come to an end, in ordinary life, we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give, and that it is only with gratitude that life becomes rich. I request Usha Ma'am, Vice Principal Senior School, to come on stage and propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, dear compares. Parents, I think students of grade 6 and 7 deserve a loud round of applause. नहीं सुनाई दिया, और जोर से. I'm sure you agree that the hard work that the children have put in the last few days has been immense, and you could actually see it on stage, right? Not only did they learn teamwork, collaboration, but they also learned footwork, patterns, math, English, every subject that you name it was transacted. They also learned history through whatever was done during the form evening, and I'm sure you appreciate all that. So the children who were a part of today's form evening have learned something that goes so much beyond the curriculum. I'm sure even you are intrigued to find out who was the character, what did he do, whom did he meet, why did he meet, isn't it? So I think our purpose has been achieved. So may I request you to put your hands together for one more round of applause. It is indeed my pleasure and privilege to propose today's vote of thanks. You will agree that it has indeed been stupendous, starting from the concept, to the music, to the acting, to the gala dances, to the amazing decor, and of course, those glitches which taught our kids to think on their feet, to be unfazed in the face of challenges, and to continue the show irrespective of what happens, right? Each and everything about the evening has been nothing short of a showstopper. Students of grade 6 and 7, wherever you are amazing. I'd like to take this opportunity to highlight students who work quietly in the background to create the wonderful decor, the sets, the props. May I request the decor team to come on stage, take a bow. Come on, children. Come right in front. Come right in front. They were the ones who were off the stage, but did such stupendous work. I think थोड़ा और जोर से आवाज नहीं आई. Wonderful, well done. Go in front, yeah. Better go in front so everyone can be seen. Go in front and take it. Yeah. I'm sure you noticed that the children picked up their own props. There were 4 children who were running, trying to organize the chairs, and they are only in grade 6 and 7. So you can imagine the potential that they have and the things that they can do, if only we give them the space. Thank you, children. Take a bow and let's go back. Okay, take a bow. Wonderful. Go from that side. I'd like to thank Sheelam sir for being here to encourage and inspire us, to Sudha ma'am for being a constant pillar of strength. Thank you, Jyoti ma'am, for being the wind beneath our wings. Thank you, Nisha ma'am, for always watching out for us and giving us every possible support. Thank you, Prasad sir, for admin support. Thank you, Rizwan sir and Sunita ma'am for joining us today. Thank you, Nirupama ma'am, for being the sounding board. And now, for the team that has made today's evening possible, and this is in random order. Team, may I request you to step on stage? The dance team. Devalina ma'am, Nandan sir, Divakar sir, Tony sir, Amitesh sir, Jeevan sir. Quickly! थोड़ा और जोर से, नहीं सुनाई दे रहा, कान कमजोर हैं. To the music team, Rohit sir, Basushri ma'am, Methushala sir, Victor sir, Samuel sir, and Eddie sir. Please be on stage. Bashu ma'am. Oh. Okay. To the art team, the stupendous art team, Madhavi ma'am, Gayatri ma'am, Sainath sir, Pratyusha ma'am, and Mamta ma'am. The grade 6 team, Lalita ma'am, Santoshi ma'am, Gitanjali ma'am, Binod sir, Vanita ma'am, Shelja ma'am, Vijita ma'am, Lavanya ma'am, Subhashini ma'am. The grade 17, Kritika ma'am, Manpreet ma'am, Kalpana ma'am, Narendra sir, Sunil sir, Sweta Joshi ma'am, Siresha ma'am, Srilata ma'am, Sayogita ma'am, and Usha K ma'am. Our academic coordinator, Ruchi ma'am, who is not present today, and the backbone of today's show, Simi ma'am and Girish sir. Come on now. Jyoti ma'am, may I request you to please join us on stage. Nisha ma'am, please come on stage. Sudha ma'am, Shinam sir, everyone, please come on stage. Let's have a quick snap. Come in front. The request from the photographer is that all of you need to come in front. Please, please, please come in front, quickly.
Grade 6 and 7 children are... come fast.
3 cheers for this amazing team. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Ma'am is also there. Ma'am, she's there. Admin team, please join us. Naveen sir, Sharad sir.
Quickly.
Quickly, quickly. Parents are waiting, come on.
My coordinators, please join. Ja, come. Quickly. Madhuri, please join.
Thank you, Sharad sir and admin team, for your unstinted support. Thank you, Didis, Bhaiyas, for enabling us every day. Most importantly, thank you, parents, for being here, because without Rasikas, what is a show? So your presence makes a world of difference. But most importantly, thank you, grade 6 and 7 students. All right. With that, we come to the end of today's evening. May I request everyone to rise for the national anthem. I hope we are ready. parents the dispersal plan